Hello, world entrepreneurs, Philippine accountants, and bookkeepers. Joe Dichiara coming to you live from downtown Sound Beach, Long Island, New York. I'm back in the states, folks, for about 10 days to visit family, friends, and some clients. And and tonight, actually, this morning, it's morning where I am. It's night where you are, maybe, but
Yeah.
uh, we're going to have another one of our special students tell us her amazing journey. And today we have Myrna. Hi, Myrna. How are you?
Hi, Joe. I'm good. I actually had my dinner just now.
Oh, I didn't even have my breakfast yet.
Yeah.
My time clock is all backwards right now.
Is it at 7 a.m. in your
It's
time?
seven. It's 7 a.m. Yes,
Yeah.
and it's
Really
7
early.
p.m. Yeah, so I'm having coffee right now.
Yeah.
So I want to thank you for agreeing to talk to us and sharing your story with the world. It's it shows me that you've come a long way because one of the things, and I teach this in my classes, is you have to be willing and able to talk on video. So congratulations.
No,
This is
yeah.
one of, this is one of the keys to being successful as an accountant in today's world. So where are you right now?
Yep. So I'm here in the Philippines, particularly in Benguet province, around Baguio City. Have you heard that place or did you come here
I've
and
I've
visit?
heard of it. I think that I've been there.
Nice.
Baguio. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Uh, so what is your background? Do you have an accounting degree?
Yep. I actually attended my college years in two universities. For my first 4 years, it is in St. Louis University here at Baguio City. And for my fifth year, that will be at King's College of the Philippines, where I earned my degree in accounting.
Wait, did you say Queens College?
It's King's College.
Oh, King's College.
Yeah, it
It's-
is an Korean school, actually.
Oh, okay. Because there's a St. Louis in the United States, and there's Queens. Queens.
Oh,
I lived in Queens, so I thought you said Queens, but Kings. Yeah, okay. So did you know that you could actually apply to take the US CPA exam now?
yes, I've seen it in your post and actually Coach Yan. So that is really a good opportunity for us
Yeah,
Filipinos.
for everyone, it's pretty
Yeah,
exciting.
and
So
convenient now.
yeah, so you went to school for accounting, and then what happened? What did you do?
Yep. So after my school year, that's where my work journey began. So to have a little side trip, I've gained over 6 years of experience already in various sectors, including banking, e-commerce, real estate, and online learning platform. So my work journey began in the year 2018 while I was preparing for my CPA exam while reviewing. I worked as a bookkeeper in a rural bank here in the Philippines. And that gave me a hands on experience in managing financial records, where I started my bookkeeping career. So, after passing my exam in 2019, I advanced to the accountant role and then I handled more financial tasks and Philippine taxation. And eventually, I became an internal auditor until mid 2023. I think around June last year. So, after leaving my corporate job, I transitioned to a full time work from home and until today.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
So have you
that's my
worked at
career.
any accounting firms, or this has all been like corporate?
No, not yet. Just for my corporate job here in the Philippines, all
Yeah.
my experience is at a rural bank.
Okay.
For five
Okay.
years, actually.
Okay, that's interesting. So now what are you doing?
And now I am currently working as an accounting technician and also as an intern of yours. So where I'm gaining exposure to CFO bookkeeping, tax and payroll. And
Okay.
I'm grateful, yeah, for this opportunity and I really appreciate the support from my team. So shout out to Miss Mariko, Miss Luz and Miss Kat. Their patience and willing to support us intern is really a good and nice opportunity for us to learn.
Yeah, yeah. So they, Catherine and Mariko were also students. Luz didn't have that chance. We didn't have classes when we hired her. Uh, so you're still working for the bank?
Nope, I resigned last year.
Okay. So what is your position now besides working with Bedrock?
Yep, I am an accounting technician at a Canadian company. It is actually a retail company.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
So what I'm trying to get at is you haven't really done uh, like public accounting work, which is what you're doing now with Bedrock, where you're handling different businesses and doing their books and their taxes.
Yeah,
So
that's
what
true.
so what I'm curious about is what because you're already working remotely, right? You're working
Yeah,
from home, which is the first step, the way I see it. You gotta like lose that brick and mortar mentality and be able to work from home. Uh, but now, so it seems like you made a decision and you found Bedrock. I'm assuming you found Bedrock through Coach Yan Yan.
actually, from my colleague, when I enrolled in an agency company, he introduced that for us to focus on US taxation, we will research your name, and your company,
Oh,
Bedrock.
oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people find us through accounting peoples. So somebody told you to start learning about U.S. taxes.
Yep, correct.
Okay, and so I guess you must have respected that person, right? Because you don't just jump from, hey, I got a career in corporate accounting, now I want to be a freelancer.
Yes, he is like a brother to us because he knows a lot of courses and accounting groups where we can explore and leverage more of our
Yeah,
experience.
awesome. So you took our 5-week course. Uh, you were a good student, so they chose you to be. I have nothing to do with who we choose as interns.
Thank you for
So
that.
yeah, and Eileen is here, Coach Yanyan, and Miss Luz are all here to support you.
Hello.
So and Marielle. So you're building a following. How does that feel?
It's really nice to connect with people all over the world and not just to my vicinity area. So, hi, nice to build connection. That's what you always mention in our course and in your free workshop to build connection. And that's what I'm doing right now.
That's yeah, that's one of the keys. I mean, you need the knowledge, you need the experience, but it's the connections really. The not the yeah, the connections, but the relationships that you have with those connections.
That's true.
Because you know, yeah, it takes time. It takes time to build trust and loyalty. And what I've learned from some of the best in the world, like Larry Broughton, my friend Craig Duswalt. Uh, your network is your net worth. Okay, you
Right.
can, yeah. No matter what happens in your career and your business, as long as you have those connections, you can always bounce back. I've done it too many times. Okay, you know, accounting. Well, let's talk about your future now, because there's a lot of really exciting things happening in the accounting world, uh, specifically in the Philippine accounting world, because I think you are all seeing opportunities that you never saw before,
Yeah, that's true.
especially, in the whole world. I mean, you said you're working for a Canadian company. There's companies in Australia, but I know the U.S. market, and it's in total. The accounting profession in the U.S. is in total chaos. And there's an old Chinese proverb. It says, "Where there's chaos, there's opportunity." Uh, so it's a pretty exciting time. I mean, not only for the remote accounting and being able to get your own clients, or getting a remote position with the company, or even an accounting firm, but the fact that you could actually apply to take the US CPA exam is, yeah, it's needed. And it's exciting for me, because I've been doing this for a long time, and seeing all of these developments. It's going to be fun to watch. It's going to be fun to watch people like you invading the United States.
I
So
agree.
what what are your plans? What are you so now you learn how to do some taxes. Now you're working with Bedrock.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, what other steps are you taking? Like, do you have a definite chief aim? Do you have a goal in mind?
Yep. So right now, I am focused on advancing my knowledge and potentially specializing in areas like tax and being a CFO. For the long term, I'm interested in starting my own business and maybe to have a US CPA in my name. That would be awesome as well. But yeah, aside from that, I am interested to have my own business and to help my fellow friends and acquaintances, because I keep on convincing them that being here in my job is not that, it's not that fearsome. If you just want to learn and be dedicated, we can also earn more in our craft. And as you once mentioned in our class, there's more money in the US market, and I totally agree. There are significant opportunities in this area.
Yes, and thank you for that. What I try to teach people is you have to have a goal, and
Yeah,
sometimes you call it a big audacious goal. Mine, and actually Marianne's, Coach Yanyan's here, is to disrupt the accounting industry. Uh, so
disruptive.
it's really a pleasure when I run across individuals like you that are actually uh, ready and willing to take the steps. Uh, we have this jumpstart community
Mhm.
where we're helping people like Marielle take their agencies and turn them into U.S. Accounting firms. Uh, so where am I going with this? You're part of the movement. Okay, we
Yeah,
just in the Jumpstart community did a teaching this on Monday on self-assessment. Okay, and that's basically looking at ourselves, finding out what our strengths are, and setting those goals and objectives, and then taking the little steps, because it's always a little step. You take a course, you get a little bit of experience, then you land a client, then you land another client, and before you know it, just like me, 4 years ago, I had no team members. It was just me doing the
you're
website,
alone.
doing the yeah. Only in November will be 4 years that we hired Janine. Janine was our first Philippine VA. So think about it. In only 4 years, now we have I think 14 or 15 full-time team members. We have other people. We have a telemarketing team now. Uh, so 4 years isn't really that long to start from scratch and having a whole agency and teammates. So it's possible. It's possible. So you're sort of like my one of my proofs that hey, you could start anywhere. I've been saying, you could start with a brick and mortar corporate job, become a freelancer, then get your own clients. So thank you for taking action. Okay, so
No, it's really me that should thank you because you introduced US courses to us Filipinos, and that uh just you opened the gate for us. So thank you.
you're welcome. Yeah, it's all God's plan. I believe that because none of
Yeah.
this was my idea. If you know the story, I met Marianne. She worked for us for a brief time. She had a small group. She had 1,500 people in accounting peoples. Uh, and we just put it out there and people wanted to learn. And we just keep adding courses and making, yeah, sort of like creating a bridge from the Philippines to the US because and it's true, there's a lot of businesses in the US. Most of them don't have any accountants because they just can't afford them. And yeah, it's really great. It's a long bridge. It's a really long bridge to get. No, actually, it's only a Zoom call away. That's what's amazing. Because doing what we're doing right now, Myrna, wasn't possible when I started. It wasn't even possible 20 years ago. So we're really in, and I keep saying this, an exciting time in accounting. I never thought that would be possible. So, what is your next? Have you? So, let me take you through some of the steps. Have you optimized your LinkedIn profile?
Yep. All my LinkedIn and social media profile they're optimized.
Okay. Have you put down that you're a graduate of a U.S. tax course?
Yes, I have my portfolio where I added my certificate because it is really an advantage when employers will see it.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. It's we call it the laws of attraction. Once you put it out there, you still have to take those steps. You got to optimize your LinkedIn profile. Uh, you got to make it easy for people to find you. So,
Yeah.
are you going to try to, because I know now you're working full time, right?
Yep.
And you're working with us, which is 20 hours a week. So uh, that's a lot of hours. Did you say you have another client?
During my
No, now
interview,
is it
I now
you?
no only
Yeah.
the full time.
Okay, only the full time. So,
Yes.
what is the next step? What's the next step for you?
The next step for me, maybe on the short term, I will continue to learn and then I will try to reach out and offer taxation because I am confident that during my stay here, I can now offer these services to clients and yeah, broaden my connection and relationship to them.
Yeah. So, what do you think your biggest takeaway was from the 5 week course? And we call it a 5 week course because when it started out, we did it over 5 weeks. But what it is for people that don't know, we actually take you through. You have to do 13 different tax projects, right?
Yeah.
Individuals, businesses, partnerships. So you get a pretty good foundation in using the software and learning the different, uh, what do you call it? The different tax forms. What was your biggest takeaway?
I think that would be it opened my mind and my eyes in preparing the in-depth knowledge and technical details of U.S. taxation. Before we will going to that one, let me share how I discovered this course. Is it
Yeah,
okay?
sure,
Yep. All
absolutely.
right. Yep. Because I had, uh, to be honest, I just resigned from the agency I was working, and that's at the end of January. And then, even though I don't have a job at that time, I saw the promotion of your course from 147 bucks to less than 100. And then I did not hesitate to enroll, and I really used my savings because I knew that it would be a valuable investment in my career. So yeah, luckily I started my new job, which I just mentioned, as a accounting technician at a Canadian company, and that's at the end of February. And then after a week, we started our first class in this 5-week course. And on a side note, I was surprised to see my former colleague from the agency company, and she enrolled also. I don't know if she remembers me, but if she's watching right now, hello. So really a small world. We were connected because
It
of
is.
you.
It really is a small world. It's getting
Yeah.
smaller, and it's so. Thank you for that. I think that's because we actually started doing some Facebook ads, and for us, we lowered the price because what we decided is it's more important to get more students than how much we charge for the courses. And thank you for sharing that with me because it tells me that the strategy is working. Uh,
Yeah,
yeah,
it
I
is.
believe the more individuals we can empower and introduce them to the U.S. market, the better it is for everyone, including the U.S. businesses. That's what I started out serving. I still serve the 30 million small businesses. Most of them, people. So I don't think you could have a legitimate business in the Philippines without an accountant. It's just too complicated to start. There's too many, compliance rules. I mean, the United States has a lot, but the
Hmm.
difference is you could actually start a business in the United States and never hire an accountant. And that causes these people a lot of problems, a lot, because they have no idea what to do. It's harder it's hard enough for the accountants to learn what to do. So imagine and when I saw this, when I realized these are like people uh, on the Titanic. You know what the Titanic was? The type,
I know the movie, The
yeah. Well,
Titanic.
that's a true story, and I'm looking at this, huge market of small business owners, and I'm picturing it's like they're on the Titanic. They're all going down with the ship. They think that it's unsinkable, but they're
Sinking.
all drowning. So, we're out here, and it's really a blessing because I didn't plan on coming to the Philippines and teaching this stuff. That's why I say it's all God's plan. From all the different steps that I took to get where I am today, to meet people like you that are really, I don't know if you realize this, but the Philippine accountants are going to change the world. Uh, the businesses, what I like to point out is all of these businesses in the United States, they're not rich people. They're not. Uh, they don't live in mansions. I don't know what the perception is from people in the Philippines and other countries, but I believe that the idea is, oh, if you're in America, you're rich. No, that's not true. It costs a lot of money to live in the United States. And a lot of people start businesses not because that they have money, it's because they want a better lifestyle, they want control of their lives, and they really need help. they need help. So you're part of that solution. Hi, Vivian. Vivian is here. So yeah, you get. This is how you build the following. Uh,
Yeah.
we have Annabelle. We have Anna. Okay, this is how you do it. You start off by putting yourself out there. So
That's
let me ask you a little bit more about the course. Because I teach it, I don't know exactly. I like to get an idea of what's going through people's minds, and because now we're getting close to 1,000 students that have registered,
mhm.
and the message that I get from people is when even the 5-week Drake course is the most popular. I think because it's short, it's not expensive, and you get a lot of exposure. And most of the people, they say, when they saw what was involved, it was overwhelming. It was overwhelming. They didn't think they could finish it, but at the end of the course, they said, "Oh, I can't believe I finished this." What was your honest take when you first saw what you had to do?
Yep. To be honest, I also can't believe that I finished it because I'm just starting at my Canadian company. So I am learning their work process, and we have these cases that we have to solve, and there's a deadline. That's why on my first assignment, I'm really late. So uh, kudos to our uh, team, Miss Eileen, because she's really understanding with the circumstances of the students. But as I finished these 13 cases, um, I have this satisfaction in mind that, oh, I've done it with all the current plates that I have. I've finished it, and now that I graduated. So this is really crucial for me because while I had a solid foundation in bookkeeping, I really needed a specialized training in US taxation, and I got that from this 5-week course that you offered. So thank you.
Yeah, it really touches my heart that we have a course like this that helps so many people. Uh, what do you think is more important? The fact that now you're familiar with a lot of the tax forms, and those forms, believe it or not, they don't change. They don't. Most of them are still exactly the same as when I started. The only one that isn't is the 1040 because they like to change it every year. Uh, but are you, what do you call it, more satisfied that, oh, now I know the tax forms and I know I could finish a return? Or is it that the fact that you finished and now you have the confidence? What sticks out in your mind?
I think it's more on the confidence that I learned it now, and I'm still learning it now during this intern. So I am exposed with the actual practices. Uh, this course give me a background, and now I learn to practice it in here. So yep, it builds my confidence to prepare a tax and to finish
That's
it.
so yeah. So you just confirmed what I keep getting. Most people, because I could teach. I've taught a lot of people how to do bookkeeping, accounting, and taxes. Uh, and the truth is, there's a lot of other ways that you could learn the different forms, how to fill out the returns. But I think the biggest result that I'm hearing is the fact that, like, people like you, is that you have the confidence. What might have seemed like, oh, there's no way I'll be able to do U.S. taxes, and now it's like, give me another tax return. So, yeah, congratulations on that. When did you start your internship?
That would be last month. It's my first month already. I'm 1 month now.
Okay. And you're
Yep.
on Team Mariko.
Yep. And still learning from
Yeah.
her.
Listen, so am I. So am I. Laws change. And it's not just the income taxes. You know, we have sales taxes, we have payroll taxes, we have trucking taxes. There's all kinds of different taxes, and all of them, uh, all anything that with tax on the end of it is uh, puts an American entrepreneur on alert. Puts them on alert. It's like, you know, if you're driving a car and the engine light goes off, you know, you're like, I need a mechanic. So the engine lights are going off all over America. And anyway, so I want to thank you for your time, Myrna. I'm looking forward to watching you grow, start your own American accounting business. And would you like to? My laptop is about to die, so
Hmm.
we have to wrap it up if the computer doesn't. Would you like to give any words of wisdom to people that might be watching that are in your position where you were?
Right. So, okay. As I'm still a newbie, so if you want to learn and want to expose in a US taxation, Bedrock course is really a must go through, because not only that you will learn the theory, you will also have Joe. You will have a one-on-one talk with Joe. You can ask him any questions you want. So it's really a plus. So yep, this course is really a must for us to learn.
Awesome. Thank you. Let me just qualify that. You can ask me anything about business and taxes. Don't ask me about raising children or relationships. Yeah, I'm not good at that. But I am good at
Yep.
teaching people the American system. And I want to thank all of the people that are following here: Coach Yanyan, Eileen, Luz, uh, Agnes. Aren't you all supposed to be working? Rona, Catherine, they're all on shift right now, you know, and they're watching this. So
Yeah,
you
they're
have a
really
family.
supported,
But
supportive.
you know, one other thing, because I don't think we cover this enough, and I know that your group was really good at this. I like to look at accounting as a team sport. Okay.
Mhm.
So, did you do all of the returns on your own, or did you have some study buddies?
I did it on my own. On the first case, we have this uh Drake video that I follow, but on the later case, I did it on my own.
Okay, but now you're on a team.
Hmm.
Now you have people to bounce stuff off of. How different is that? Does it make you more comfortable?
Yep, more comfortable and confidence because I have now a team buddy that uh I can ask question to, and they can give me their insights as well.
Yeah. So it's great. It's great to see you getting the hands-on experience, and thank you for your service. And you know, for all of you out there, if you ever want to reach out to me, it's very simple. You just go here, timewithjoe.com. If you're a student, if you're thinking about becoming a student, I'd love to talk to you. And that's our story. We're sticking with it. Have a great weekend. Tomorrow, 8 a.m., we have another amazing free jumpstart webinar. I'll be there. I hope to see you there. It'll be morning for you, but it'll be nighttime for me here. All right.
Yep.
So God bless everybody. Thank you again. And
Yes.
till next time.